So before this video gets started, if you recently signed up to be an Uber driver, but you forgot to use a referral code. If you never used a referral code when you signed up for Uber, it's not too late. I'm gonna leave the instructions down below. There's 7 steps. You do it right in your Uber driver app. It takes like a minute, and you could qualify for a guarantee or bonus of up to $1,000. It all varies on your market, but it doesn't hurt to try. And if you signed up and you never used a referral code, then hey, why not give it a shot? I'll leave this simple 7 steps down below, and you can try to get your referral code. I know that it is not active in every single market, but it is active in most markets right now. Uber did recently bring back the referral program. So again, if you recently signed up for Uber, but you didn't use a referral code, follow the instructions down below. And now let's get on to the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name's Dylan. Thank you so much for coming by. So in today's video, we're talking about a really sad reality that a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers are facing. And if you're in this situation, I want to help you out because I've been in that situation before. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell a story about a driver who decided to ask for help, and I'm trying to give some advice. Basically, it's this problem exposes a lot of the issues that come with being a rideshare driver, and a lot of people don't really realize what they're getting themselves into when they sign up to be an Uber driver. Sure, if you go out and drive a few hours a week, you're not going to really, I guess, face this problem. But if you go out and drive a lot, yeah, it's a big problem. And it has to do with your car. So before I get into that, please, if you could do me one simple favor, and please hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. I am in the process of moving right now, so I would just sincerely appreciate it. I'm still going out and filming these videos. I'm still editing, filming, making those thumbnails for you guys. No, in all seriousness though, it does, if you guys have ever moved, I'm sure you guys have moved before, it is a stressful time, but at the same time, I do want to get these videos out for you. So if you could help me with that thumbs up button, I would appreciate that. Smash it, and also subscribe if you want to see more videos on this channel. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's take a hippity scop. If you're sitting down right now, hop up. If you're laying down, just hop up. Let's get right into it. Did you hop? We're not getting into this until you hop. I'm waiting. Okay, you're gonna hop right now. Okay, you're watching me and you're like, Dylan, I'm not gonna hop. Okay, I'm just waiting for you to get into it. No, hop right now, okay? We're all gonna do it together, okay? Everybody watch this. Think about Cindy across the world. Think about Larry in Arkansas. He's about to do it too. And you're gonna do it with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, let's hop right into the video. You probably didn't do it. Okay. So this is the this is the post that we're getting into. I'm just gonna load all these comments so we can get into it. But this is what somebody posted in my Facebook group. He goes, by the way, you can join this group if you want. I don't really care. I don't really advertise this group ever, just because I don't even have a link down below. But I do run a Facebook group called Uber/Lyft Drivers Facebook group. That's me right there wearing the Rideshare Hub merch, which I currently don't sell anymore. However, how do you get rid of this? Yeah, anyways, if you want to join the group, you can. But here we go. This is Abir Hassan. This is a situation that I assume a lot of drivers are facing. And I've kind of been in this issue before, but, luckily I wiggled my way out of it. And I'm very, very smart with, well, I'm not smart, but I'm very conservative, not in the political sense, but conservative with cars, because I know how... Dave Ramsey, he's a guy I listen to. I really recommend him. If you're struggling financially, definitely start listening to this guy. Oh, was he on my podcast list? Yeah, Dave Ramsey. There we go. This guy. He's awesome. That's his name. Basically, people call in. But anyways, he says that you should, he believes you should only buy your car in cash. Which I agree with. If you have the cash to buy a car and you want to finance the car and then use that money to invest in other things, then sure, fine, whatever. But And he also believes, well, he says in his plan that you should only buy a car, your total cars, all your cars you own should be less than 50% of your annual income. And he says a lot of people call in, they're like, yeah, we make 40 grand a year. And he goes, how much do you have in cars? And they're like, well, we have 50 grand. That's way too much invested in, because he doesn't want too much money invested in, you know, held up in assets that are going down in value. Cars depreciate a lot in value. So you're basically just losing a bunch of money. This car I bought for 5 grand. By the way, just so you know, I'm very conservative with my money. I've never owned, well, I did own a Tesla, but I did buy it in cash and I ended up returning it. That was a whole ordeal. I'm not going to get into that. Anyways, how do you get rid of a car you're financing but can't afford to pay it off? The monthly payments, interest, and insurance is too high for me. This is a very costly mistake, to buy a car that you can't afford. I'm assuming if you can't afford your monthly payment, your car is probably valued. You probably bought a car that costs more than half of your annual income, because, you know, even then, if your car is worth half your annual income, I mean, that's half a year's work just thrown away to a car. But anyways, if you can't afford to pay your car, what I would try to, the thing is, and this is why a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers get into this issue, is because I see a lot of drivers driving brand new cars, and I've had polls in my group too and on YouTube and asking people what year cars they drive, and people say, I drive a 2020 car and I just refinance it, and, you know, I'm always gonna have a car payment. And they're like, the sad reality is that most rideshare drivers are upside down in their car loans. What does it mean to be upside down? It means you owe more money on your car than your car's actually worth. This happens a lot when somebody buys a brand new car and you drive the car a lot, because every single mile you put in your car depreciates in value. So imagine a Uber driver financing a 2020 car. So let's say, you know, he paid 30 grand for it after whatever taxes and fees. Let's say he paid 35 grand for it. Well, after the first year, a lot of drivers drive 50,000 plus miles per year. Some even do 100,000 miles in a year. Now your car, that's a 2019 car, the next year, say you have 75,000 miles on it, which is a reality because full-time drivers drive that much. What's that $30,000 car worth? A 75,000 miles on a 2019 car? That car is only going to be worth maybe 15 grand. So you technically just spent $20,000 on your car, $15,000 on your car in depreciation alone, not to mention wear and tear, not to mention maintenance and gas. So this kind of reality, like, happens when, you know, you can't afford your monthly payments, your interest insurance is too high. That's you want to be especially when you're an Uber and Lyft driver, you want to buy a car that's really, really cheap. You probably don't want to buy a $1,000 car, because, you know, it's probably going to break down a little bit too much. But $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 cars, there's you can buy a great car for $5,000. Where do you do that, Dylan? Where do you find a great car? At the dealership? No. Go on Facebook, go on Craigslist, and shop around and find a car that has, you know, decently low mileage, under 100,000 miles, and 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. That's how you're gonna find a good one. Elizabeth says voluntary repo. My credit already went down from 720 to 640. Somebody said SBA loan. Call your finance company and tell them exactly what you posted. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, what I would say to a beer, again, I don't know how much, the thing is, like, I don't know how much he owes on the car and then how much is worth. That's the first question you should ask him. So if you're watching this, a beer, or, you know, to anybody, let's say, for instance, his car's worth 20 grand. Let's say his car loan is $20,000. That's how much he owes on it. But I'm assuming the car's not worth that much, because I'm assuming, you know, he's in this group, he's driving for Uber and Lyft, and he is putting on a lot of miles. The car's probably only worth 15 grand. Let's just say, theoretically. And that's being, you know, generous. A lot of people are, $30,000 and their car is only worth 10. Very, very scary. But, let's say, yeah, $15,000, $20,000 loan. The car's only worth 15. So you can go ahead and sell the car, but you're only going to get 15 grand. So what you have to do is you have to make up the difference, that $5,000 difference. What the only way to do that really is either you know, if you have save 5 grand, you know, try to save up $5,000 and get out of this mess. Or what you can do is go to a bank, go to your bank and ask for unsecured loan to pay the difference. You can sell a car that's financed, that's fine. Typically what you'll do is you'll pay off, you need to pay off that loan that whoever loaned you the money to buy the car, usually through a bank or through a dealership. You need to pay them off. So the person who buys your car, you're gonna take that money and give it to the person who you owe the money to, that you bought the car with. And then you need to pay the difference. Now you can either go, if you went through a bank, you're gonna have to, you know, get an unsecured loan and make payments on that. Or you go to a different bank, ask them for an unsecured loan to pay the difference. Yeah, I mean, I wanna know if any of you, fortunately I've never been in this situation, but that's what you do. I paid this car off. I always keep my expenses super low, especially with cars. This car payment I did have was $154, which I paid it off within like a few months after I started driving for Uber. Just sell it, no big deal. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can definitely sell it. The only thing is if you're upside down in the loan. Put it for a rent on a hire car in Turo. I mean, yeah, that's kind of tough. Don't do that. Total it. No, definitely don't commit insurance fraud. That's not what you want to do here, guys. If you owe more, you are upside down. Eric, this is what Eric says. Unless you find a very dependable party to pay it off, I would not let someone take it and collect monthly payments. Is it insured? Do you have gap insurance? If so, just park it in my hood and leave the keys in it. Your problem will go away. I wouldn't take it to a dealership and sell it. No, you don't want to take it to a dealership because they're gonna give you a really low offer. You want to sell it third party. You want to put it on Craigslist, on Facebook Marketplace. Total it. That's how I got rid of my last car. No oil changes, blow the transmission. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Brandon told me. I mean, that's insurance fraud. You don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, you can't actually right now with everything going on. I'm sure some places will be fine not letting you, you know, missing a couple payments to get caught up. I said sell the car. But yeah, I don't know. I'm currently going through this myself. I'm assuming a lot of people are in this situation where they're upside down their loans. Maybe they can't afford it, but they're just piling up more debt in their car. So the way to avoid this is just to use a very low priced car, low valued car, or use Lyft Express Drive, a rental program car. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what kind of car do you drive for Uber or for Lyft, and if you finance the car, if you lease it, whatever. I'm curious. I told you what I have. I drive a $5,000 car. I swear I've been saying it's a $5,000 car for like 2 years because I bought the car. I got such a good deal on it. It hasn't depreciated in value hardly at all. So it's been valued at like 5 grand for like 2 years because it's already a 2011 car. So it's not going to go down that much. And I have 137,000 miles on it. I put on 37,000 miles on it. I own the car. My insurance is like $50 a month. So that's my only out-of-pocket payment for the car is that insurance. And then I get gas, like pretty much free gas with GetUpside. You guys can do that too. Download GetUpside. Share your referral link with like 6 people. You get $1 off per gallon of gas. And you can pretty much, if you know 20 people, you get a free gas, whatever. Anyways, thank you for watching. Again, if you could please leave the video a thumbs up, I would appreciate that, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys, have a great day.